The true financial power of a modern sports icon is no longer measured by the base salary paid under a standard team contract. The massive evolution of the global sports economy has transformed top-tier athletes from simple-playing employees into highly profitable, walking media distribution channels that operate at a sovereign scale level. While physical on-field contracts are strictly bound by rigid league salary caps, team financial budgets, and the unpredictable nature of career longevity, the off-field sponsorship grid operates without any vertical limits. Elite athletes are pulling in tens of millions of dollars annually purely by selling direct access to their highly engaged consumer fan bases. This massive corporate backing has created a parallel economy where an athlete's likeness, personal values, and daily habits are systematically financialized by multinational corporation engines. Understanding the underlying financial mechanisms of sports sponsorships reveals exactly how corporate marketing budgets turn individual athletic talent into generational business empires that continue to generate massive cash flows long after retirement. To understand why the system scales so aggressively, one must look at the structural change in how modern consumers interact with sports media. Traditional television commercials and static print billboards are no longer sufficient to capture the active intent of younger demographics who consume their entertainment through fast-paced mobile networks and algorithmic social feeds. Corporations understand that consumers do not build deep emotional connections with corporate logos, but they do build intense, high-trust loyalty with individual athletes. By intercepting this raw emotional fandom, brands can completely bypass traditional advertising friction and plant their products directly into the center of global cultural conversations. This strategic alignment turns the athlete into an invaluable corporate gatekeeper, allowing them to demand unprecedented commercial compensation that completely dwarfs the money earned from winning championship matches or scoring goals on the pitch. The shift from flat performance fees to enterprise equity ownership. The traditional historical model of sports marketing relied heavily on transactional, flat fee structures where an athlete received a fixed payment to appear in a television commercial or wear a specific brand of footwear for a single season. Modern corporate sponsorships have completely abandoned this basic system, shifting instead toward advanced equity-sharing agreements, gross revenue models, and long-term corporate joint ventures. When high-performing athletes align with emerging or established consumer brands, their financial management teams now routinely demand direct stock options, royalty percentages on specific global product lines, or co-ownership of entire brand subsidiaries as a baseline requirement for collaboration. This equity-driven architecture creates a massive, compounding multiplication effect on an athlete's personal net worth that simple salary payments can never match. Instead of capturing a temporary one-time marketing fee that is heavily taxed up front, the athlete secures a permanent stake in the enterprise value they actively help generate through their public image. If the corporate brand experiences substantial market growth, opens new international distribution lines, or goes through a public stock offering, the athlete's personal equity portfolio skyrockets, completely independent of their daily playing performances. This structural transformation turns a standard sports celebrity into a high-level corporate shareholder, aligning their long-term financial success directly with the valuation of the multi-billion-dollar enterprise itself. Furthermore, this model changes the operational relationship between the athlete and the brand from a standard employment contract into a true peer-to-peer partnership. Because the athlete owns a direct piece of the company, they are deeply incentivized to actively integrate the product into their authentic daily lifestyle, creating an organic marketing loop that consumers view as highly genuine. This level of authentic exposure drives massive consumer conversion rates, scaling retail sales at an accelerated pace that traditional marketing campaigns cannot replicate. The enterprise equity strategy ensures that the financial benefits do not dry up when the athlete's physical playing peak inevitably declines, establishing a highly resilient financial baseline that continues to accumulate wealth for decades. Monetizing personal audience assets and the media value formula. Corporate entities do not fund multi-million-dollar athlete sponsorships out of simple admiration for physical talent or athletic achievements. They are executing a highly cold, data-driven mathematical calculation to purchase a massive marketing reach. A premium athlete functions as an absolute powerhouse of consumer attention, commanding a deeply loyal audience asset base that spans tens of millions of active social media followers across every major continent. Corporate brands analyze this reach using exact media value formulas that measure the total financial cost it would take to purchase that same level of consumer exposure through traditional programmatic advertising grids and automated web networks. When an athlete makes a single digital post or wears a branded item during a highly televised global press conference, they are generating billions of immediate consumer impressions. Marketing departments calculate the value of these impressions by tracking the placement quality of their logos, the specific demographic profile of the viewing audience, and the verified statistical engagement rates of the interactive fan base. By constantly delivering top-tier media value metrics directly to a corporate sponsor's balance sheet, an athlete can continuously command premium contractual renewals and massive multi-million-dollar retainers. Brands gladly pay these upfront premiums because the athlete provides a direct, highly trusted gateway into niche consumer markets that traditional marketing mediums can simply never penetrate. This continuous capture of consumer attention allows the modern athlete to operate completely independent of traditional sports media networks. They no longer rely on television executives or sports journalists to broadcast their message to the public. They own the distribution channel themselves. This direct-to-consumer relationship gives the athlete incredible commercial leverage during sponsorship contract negotiations. They can dictate exactly how a brand is presented to their community, ensuring that every corporate partnership fits naturally within their personal aesthetic while maximizing the financial payout for every piece of content distributed across their global multi-platform syndication networks. Establishing lifetime intellectual property systems and holding funds, the ultimate mechanism used to secure permanent multi-million-dollar wealth through sports marketing, is the systematic creation of a lifetime intellectual property system. Elite global superstars construct independent, specialized brand names under their own name, signature, or custom logos, which they then legally lock down through strict international trademark registries. Rather than operating as a simple temporary spokesperson for a third-party corporation, the athlete builds a permanent, standalone consumer ecosystem that entirely outlives their physical playing days on the field. To manage the massive capital inflows generated by these lifetime brand frameworks, athletes utilize private family holding funds and highly structured corporate assets. All incoming endorsement revenue, international licensing fees, and product royalty payouts are funneled straight into these private corporate holding systems to protect the capital from heavy fiscal liabilities and optimize investment distributions. This strategic structural setup allows the athlete's financial advisors to instantly redirect liquid sponsorship profits into stable, high-yield asset classes, including prime commercial real estate networks, global venture capital startups, and diversified private equity markets across the globe. By transforming fleeting athletic fame into a permanent corporate machine, modern sports figures ensure that their commercial sponsorship deals serve as the primary foundational engine for generational financial empires. The transition from a physical athlete to a corporate brand holding entity allows them to navigate the global economy with maximum leverage, ensuring that their earning power remains completely decoupled from any single product lifecycle or injury risk. This advanced framework proves that when a sports icon massively capitalizes on their global attention asset, they can permanently rewrite the rules of wealth accumulation, converting short-term on-field domination into long-term corporate empire dominance. Building a highly resilient and automated online income stream in the modern creator economy requires a deep understanding of how these top-tier sports entrepreneurs capture global consumer attention, secure equity-driven partnerships, and turn viral trends into long-term financial independence. If you want to keep discovering exactly how elite internet enterprises navigate shifting platform algorithms, build massive interactive digital networks, and extract continuous wealth out of the modern attention grid, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss our next deep dive into the business models of the world's most lucrative industries.